Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new monster, Mad-Triark. I already did an analysis on this monster. It is a monster I really like. Huge shout out to SP for giving me this monster. Everything I need to take this monster to rank 5. Any gems I use will be reimbursed, and they also provided the food to feed the monster all the way to 150 because it is definitely not cheap. So yeah, I really like this monster. Madtriark is incredibly unique. You know what? I think the reason she's mad is because she doesn't have her own loading screen like the way Elgato does. Elgato stole the show. Anyway, what makes this alien bug extremely dangerous is her innate ability to control every being around her. She does so by distracting victims with her shiny womb while she transforms them into her babies. I like this monster because you have access to resurrection. You have access to deny in the form of turning enemies into baby, in the form of possession. You have access to curse, and this is the very first monster to introduce Mega Baby. That doesn't mean a huge baby, that means the enemy is going to be transformed into a baby for 2 full turns. So that is extremely unique. Looking at the trait, this monster starts to come off with true vision, meaning you're not going to miss your attacks. Your precision is doubled. You get hardened. All status effects have a 20% less accuracy against you at rank 1. And then at rank 3, you cannot get hit with CDA. So you're protected. Anyhow, let's take a look at the ultimate. Deals heavy light damage to all enemies, disables traits on all enemies, applies curse and mega possession. It is always a good thing when you first disable the trait and then go to apply your effects. So an ultimate like this is one of those ultimates I consider a game-changing ultimate. Let's say you were about to lose the battle, but then you get your ultimate final sacrifice, you're pretty much going to win. So curse will take away 10% and then 20% and then 40% of HP and stamina. Keep in mind, for 2 turns the enemies are going to be possessed. So during the first 2 turns that they're attacking themselves, wasting stamina to attack themselves, they lose 30% of the HP. And then on the next turn where they finally get a turn in, they're going to take away 40% of the HP. So when you add up, that's 70% of the HP, not to mention they attack themselves and they exhausted stamina. So if anything, they're probably going to be recharging, and not to mention they, if you need that 3rd turn, you can just turn them into babies and you're good to go. So great ultimate. Going into stats, this monster has a power stat of 7920, which is the lowest in the game, tied with several other monsters. So who cares? She's not an attacker. You don't need to use her as an attacker. Again, with UA, you technically could, but it's not the best use of her. Her life stat is 89,273, which is slightly below average. To name a few, it's tied with that of Qiao Long, Wormhole, Equalaria, Kage, Clocksuko, so that's just a few, but a lot of monsters do have this life stat slightly below average. And her speed stat, she is the 12th fastest monster in the game with 6534. Monsters that are faster than her include Qiao Long, Ingwe, Monstera, Frozina, Elgato, Madstony, Raijin, Waldorf, Skelectron, Boom Shakalaka, and Pure Pandoff, and then she is in 12th place, so an extremely fast monster. And once again, she can resurrect and she can deny. Okay, let's take a look at skills. We have Mother Alien, transforms 1 enemy into a baby, 24 stamina, 0 cooldown. It's a baby reversion that you can literally use every single turn. It doesn't deal any damage, so it will not trigger any talents that require you to actually deal damage against the enemy, so that can be pretty smart, right? For example, you run Dispelling Fist, but you don't want to waste it on the first time, especially if you're taking on a mouse or on an Ollie Fanatic, someone that once they're transformed into a baby, you pretty much took care of Megataunt. So what if you don't want to waste your Dispelling Fist on it? That's one way to go about it. You just turn it into a baby, you still have your Dispelling Fist uses. We have Universe Invasion, deals very low light damage to enemies, applies curse to all enemies. It is a spammable curse skill. Keep in mind though, if I'm not mistaken, if you do this skill non-stop back to back, you're going to keep reapplying the curse, which you don't want to do, because you want it to double and then double again. You have Unlimited Soldiers, which resurrects all allies with 1% life, transforms all allies into babies, and requires cooldown. So this is for your whole team. Well, your 2 dead monsters, essentially, they'll come back to life with only 1% life, but they're transformed into a baby, and keep in mind, when you have babies, you cannot target them unless you have the Pierce mechanic. Moving on, we have Weak Mind, deals heavy dark damage to an enemy and applies possession. 1 turn cooldown, single possession skill, heavy dark damage. A way to single deny, especially if you're taking on dodge area monsters. You have Broken Will, deals heavy light damage to an enemy, applies stamina leak, transforms 1 enemy into a baby for 2 turns. This is your Mega Baby reversion. So let's talk about this one. Heavy light damage, stamina leak. Stamina leak will drain enemy stamina by 15% for the next 2 turns, and then they're babies for 2 turns. So stamina leak, because it lasts 3 turns, the 2 turns that they're babies, they're going to lose 15-30%, and then once they're actually able to move and attack, they're going to lose another 15. So with this skill, they lose 45% of their stamina. And if you happen to apply a curse before this somehow, some way, ooh man, the enemy's going to be at 0 stamina. Moving on, we have, keep in mind, when the enemy's baby, positive effects do not work for them. So even if the enemy has a cleansing skill, they can't cleanse the baby away. They have to wait for them to transform. Moving on, we have Born to Fight. Resurrects one ally with 50% life and applies life regen to it. Transforms one ally into a baby. So whenever your monster dies, you can bring it back. It's going to be a baby, but you're also going to get regen. So once again, when they are a baby, they cannot be attacked. So even though they only come back with 50% life, during that turn they're a baby, that's going to increase to 70% life, and then they can be targeted. But when they go again, they can recover 20% more. This could be super useful to revive a taunt monster, mega taunt monster, just anyone you need, right? Especially if you're using like taunt dodge area, or you just need like a Pangoliath that comes back to life. Now he has the permanent mega taunt. So lots of good strategies can be made there. We have Broken Spirit. Deals moderate light damage to enemies, applies curse to enemies, transforms all enemies into a baby. This is your AoE curse and baby. Ideally, you want this monster to go second in the turn order. You want someone to go first, get rid of the enemy megataunt. If they can get rid of enemy megataunt and trait disable everyone, you know, we have talents to trait disable as well. This monster goes next. You have your increased accuracy trait. You curse everyone, you baby everyone, and maybe you're even running Burning Hands, so then you burn everyone. This could be phenomenal, I think, for the free-to-play community, assuming this monster goes second and you have a way to trait disable, whether it's Qiaolong, whether it's just any monster running an AoE trait disable. We have Malleable Minds, which deals low dark damage to enemies and applies possession. So once the enemies transform back into adults, you follow up with a possession. So once again, going back to you running Burning Hands on this monster, the enemy have curse, have burning, they're turned into babies. And then, once you're able to deny them all again, you follow up with a possession. And then, you can, if needed to, you can Broken Will one enemy monster. And lastly, you resurrect. So funny enough, the skill set on the left is what I would recommend, not the skill set on the right. So with that being said, let's go into it. We'll put our revival skill first. After the revival skill, we're going to go Broken Spirit. After Broken Spirit, we'll do Broken Will. No, we'll do the other AoE. Where is it? The AoE Possession, Malleable Minds, and Broken Will. So this is my recommended skill set. I don't like the Team Revival skill. Potentially on defense, you could do the Team Revival and the Single Revival, because you just want to maximize this monster's ability to resurrect. You know, in terms of a rune setup for this monster, we'll talk about runes before we talk about talents. Actually, we should probably see the talents and relics. Alright, a Mask Relic. So this monster could drain enemy stamina. I'd like to do Eotron's Mask. That way if you're targeted, you drain enemy stamina. Jastar's Mask is also a good one. If you attack them, you recover stamina. Oh, you know what? Since you have access to Pestilence Trap or Rotten's Trap, you actually don't need to do Eotron's Mask. In that case, you could go Jazz Mask. That way you recover stamina if you're going up against someone that can drain against you. In terms of talents for this monster, you have different options. You could make this monster a Soul Drag holder. That way when the enemy kills this monster, you hopefully go down killing them. Also, by running Soul Drag, like, this monster is a main threat. In a war scenario, in a PvP scenario, if the enemy doesn't kill your Madtriark and they kill another ally, you can just bring them back to life. So by running Soul Drag on this monster, it makes the monster a threat and a target, so when the enemy kills it, if they're not careful, they lose a monster. You could also run just really damaging talents against the monster. You run a Static Shock, that way the enemy can't use UA. You run Mud Body, that way you apply Quicksand against the enemy, and you hit them with a high amount of damage. So it's ultimately up to you what you want to run. Smite, this is the trait disable that another ally is going to run. I don't think I'd recommend that. Banishing Touch, I think there's some arguments to it, but this only triggers when the enemy's life is below 50%, because it applies to 2-turn death countdown, and you literally have a mega baby reversion. So imagine running Banishing Touch, and you mega baby reversion the monster you need. Well, they're babies for 2 turns. It's good. It's like, it's a guaranteed kill. Once again, the enemy can't cleanse. So the mega baby reversion plus Banishing Touch combo could be very powerful. I think I'll showcase it. I'll showcase it once just to show you that. Let's see what else we have. But yeah, it's ultimately that. If you're worried about increasing your life, like, you could give this monster a Bark Hide. You get a 30% life shield, 2 uses. That way you have a greater likelihood to resurrect. So it really depends what you're going after. What is your plan? What is your strategy? For now, I want to do the Burning Hands because I'm talking to, like, the free-to-play community being able to do Broken Spirit. So that's the combo I want to pull off. In terms of runes for this monster, you can do different things. You could honestly go with 3 speed runes on this monster. You know, that's always a possibility depending what else you have. You can do 2 team speed on this monster and a single speed. You can do 2 speed and a team speed. Any combination of speed and team speed is viable. You could also do a single life if you want this monster to be primarily a resurrection monster. So again, it all really depends on you and how you're running this monster. But we're going to go 2 speed and team speed because I'm level 130. We're going to partner this monster up with the Lindworm. I'm hoping I only take on 1 Megaton monster and I can cleanse with Lindworm and then go into my main deny skill, and we'll go from there. Alright, so here we are. This is the team I'm going to utilize. Let's see. I feel like I could probably go team speed on Lindworm, and I'll be fine as well, because he's level 150 and she's 130. So let's click fight. I am allowed to do PvP, however, I am not allowed to win the battles because that would be unfair. My win condition for this team is I'm actually running the death countdown skill. I normally don't ever use it, the AoE death countdown, but I figured since I have lots of denial with these two, I can't, but I also have dots, so maybe I'll just win with dots alone. And looking at speed, it's a perfect gameplay that I want to showcase. So I'm using Lindworm, but realistically, you would use any corrupted monster that all they need to do is get rid of the enemy Megataunt. Typically, there's only one enemy Megataunt, and again, now we have Pure Pandoff that can double cleanse, so even if there's two enemy Megataunt monsters, it's done. Or you can run Qiao Long, who can cleanse and trade disable, or you can run anyone with Smite, so there's a lot of different options. But we're going to start the game off with Greater Times Curse, so there we go, we got rid of Ollie Fanatic's Megataunt, and then Broken Spirit. Curse transforms enemy into baby, and keep in mind, I am running Burning Hands, so that's what we're going to do. I have my increased accuracy, so we're landing stuff, and take a look at that. Ah, that is glorious. So they have the Burning, they have the Curse, they're transformed into babies. I take some damage, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to speed this up now. So they take damage, Sin Eater, cleansed. I am just going to do the block incoming damage. Alright, all of the enemy monsters go and they'll transform, right? That's typically what always happened. I'm going to go ahead and do the, let's see, the 3-turn death countdown. Boom. And this is where you go into Malleable Minds. So here, let me slow this down again. So we go into Malleable Minds. Look what happens. They still have the Burning. They have the Curse. Curse is now at double. So they're going to take a good amount of damage. So now they waste stamina attacking themselves. Watch, check this out. So Spec just did bullseye, killed Faye. If Faye has any talent that kills back, that's going to be dangerous. We're going to recharge. Ollie Fanatic, I might have to exit out of this. Ollie Fanatic is burning and possessed, and just wait for Spec to go. Check this out. Stomp the mouse. Oh, Spec is dead. Look at that. Isn't that glorious? So that's how you win with this monster. All you need with this monster is to go second in the turn order. And again, if you're free to play, run Burning Hands and you're good to go. You're going to deal massive amounts of damage with dots. If you can trade disable, even better. Let's click fight. And what do we do here? No need to cleanse. We're going to go straight into a sequence bender. We're going to go straight into Broken Spirit. Boom. Oh, sorry. I should have gotten rid of the torture immunity on her. Oh, man. I'm going to do, let's see, Broken Will, Stamina Leak for 2 turns. I think we'll be fine. We'll just recharge. Alright, she has to be careful about doing extra turn skills. Alright, we'll go with Anti-Catwall. This time we will get rid of the torture immunity. Let's Broken Will you. Cannot. There we go. Baby for 2 turns and burning. Oh gosh. Vampirastro, Spooky, you're as good as dead. Sin Eater kicks in. That monster's still a baby. Let's recharge. Alright, so yeah, you guys get the idea. We'll do one more battle at this, and then I do want to showcase the Mega Baby Reversion combined with the Banishing Touch talent. I think that'll be interesting. But hopefully we get some stronger battles. 150, 150, 150. Perfect. Let's click fight. And no Megataunt. So if there's no Megataunt, I'm going to go right into a turn transfer. I'm going to go right into a Broken Spirit. There we go. Curse and Burning on everyone. Alright, I'm taking all the damage from all the talents. Talents are dangerous. Alright, so no need to do anything now. I am simply going to recharge. Alright. Alright. Perfect. I'm going to block some incoming damage. I am going to do, let's see. For fun, let's go with... by the way, if I had another monster that had a Dispelling Fist, I could cleanse all the positive effects right now. I'm going to go Time Scourge. They have Death Countdown now. Alright, Dream. And then we're going to go Malleable Mind. So this is where you follow up with the Possession. Again, way, way, way better if you have someone that trades the stable. That way you don't have to deal with monsters that are immune to Possession. Alright, but there we go. I'm losing the monster, by the way, because I'm 130. Keep that in mind. The talents, I'm going up against talents that are 150, and a lot of times the talents are would do the major damage. Barkhide is dealing 60k damage. This monster right here is dealing 60k damage, and this monster right here has a flesh, so we're fine. But we're simply going to recharge. We're simply going to recharge again. Darker, I think that's the last curse and burning. That monster lost a good amount of damage. Still hasn't cleansed away. Ooh, they're in trouble. Fire Drizzle. Here, let's just see. What do you have? Burning. We can do Greater Times Curse on you. You should have the Burning Curse. So yeah, that's the whole mechanics and main idea of the monster. Before we rank her up to 150, just out of my own curiosity, we're going to go ahead and change Burning Hands for that Banishing Touch. Alright, let's see how that works out. I think it'll be fine if I keep everything. No, you know what? It's hard now because how do I get the monster below 50%? Because now I don't have the Burning Hands to help me out. So maybe I should switch to running some attacker. I'll do my stock. And we'll see how well this works out. Let's click fight. Yeah, I don't know if you'd use it. If there's some use you can find for it, great. If not, I don't know how well it would actually work. But here, here's a good thing. So I'm taking on Taunt Dodge Area, right? I could just do Broken Will, because now the Taunt monster's a baby for 2 turns. So this gives me 2 turns to kill the enemy monsters, the enemy Dodge Area monsters. So pretend I didn't have stock. Pretend I didn't have the Pierce mechanic. But now I could just single target, right? So I have 2 turns to try to take them down, which is pretty awesome. Let's do, they're all AoEs. Rosy Peas, watch, he's a baby. He'll still be a baby. Yeah, so that's just awesome. 2-turn Mega Baby Reversion. That is crazy. That is so cool. And again, when you have stock or spec, you can attack baby monsters anyhow. Alright, but let's try to utilize the Banishing Touch. Just 1 attack. I would love to do that. Alright, 150. Alright, cool. Oh, wow. Evasion and medium shield. Wow, you're not running a Mega Taunt. How do I do this? I think I'll go Broken Spirit, even though I can't target Lord Nabotis. That's fine with me. Eye by Eye, Purple Volley. The decisions. I think I am simply going to recharge. Lord, that was weak. The reason I didn't want to give him 2 turns is because I want to set up a 50% protection. So anti-cat wall, there we go. Damage protection, that'll help me out. Alright, I'm going to do... okay, look, so check this out. I'll do Broken Will on Lord Nabotis. Boom, he's a baby. So now, I'm able to attack other monsters, right? Here, let me attack Lord Nabotis anyhow. Boom. His anticipation kicks in, but keep in mind, he's a baby. So I can attack another monster. Let's attack over here. Boom. Anticipation kicks in, but he's a baby, and now he's finally an adult, but by then I kill him. So again, giving yourself 2 turns to attack is pretty darn awesome. It works against anticipation monsters, because they're shut down for a while, especially if you can apply some dot on them or something. It's incredible. We still haven't utilized the Banishing Touch, but this gave me a good opportunity to show how Mega Baby can counter an anticipation monster, so that was a pretty good battle. Okay, I'm going to switch the runes up to all team speed just to see if I can make this work. Because I need my stock killer to damage the enemy first below 50. That way I can just go in for the kill. So let's click fight. I think this will definitely be manageable here. We will go into a... What do we do? Purple Volley. Oh, UA kicked in. I don't think I wanted it to kick in, but that's fine. Immune to control, unfortunately. We are going to do... What's my weakest skill? Quick shot. Quick shot, but it deals 40k residual damage. Let's kill you. And we'll recharge. I think Madtriark can probably deal some damage. Perfect. So we'll do this. Oh, Heist is immune to control. Alright, Broken Will. Okay, I think it works here. So Broken Will. Let's slow this down. Broken Will. Cannot target a baby. And then Banishing Touch did not kick in, which was the whole point of everything. Ugh! Alright, we try again. One more time, and then we'll go on to taking this monster to rank 5, and we'll just continue to showcase her. But the first few attacks was realistically how you want to use her. Alright, let's see. But this definitely works with my stock killer being faster. Gotta kill him before he kills me. We'll go eye by eye. Actually, he's not that dangerous. Yeah, he's not that dangerous. Burning Hands. I think a quick shot ought to do it. Quick shot, nope. Purple Volley, tooth by tooth. Bam. Alright. So, I think we'll have fun with... Who am I targeting? We'll go Purple Volley. Perfect. And then we will do Black Bite. Okay, I don't think I can do much. Broken Will, yeah, that's not enough. We'll go AoE Possession. Awesome. Alright, and then an Eye by Eye. That ought to do it. Okay, so you're definitely below. And then we'll target Cryo. Alright, we're good to go. So our next attack goes towards Ollie Fanatic. So I don't have stamina. Alright, we're going to have to recharge. We're going to recharge. We're going to recharge. We're going to recharge. Oh no, Peanut Energy. Okay, perfect. He gave himself a shield. Alright, so we're going to do Broken Will. So he's a baby. Banishing Touch. There we go. Finally! Alright, so he's a baby for 2 turns, and curse countdown for 2 turns. The monster will die when the countdown is over. So let's just wait those 2 turns. And again, even if there was an ally that could cleanse, you can't cleanse from the baby. Alright, check this out. We're just going to recharge. Alright, here it is. This is sad, but here it is. We're going to recharge. 1 turn before death. He transforms back into an adult. 0 turns before death, and he dies. And he's an adult, but he dies. Oh, he's going down fighting. Oh, that was great. Did I survive? How did I survive that? No, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Why is she still on the screen? Oh, there she goes. Okay, so here she is at level 150. I'm going to use the same team. The whole thing I want to try out on this team is running my stock to kill the enemy monster. Maybe there's an anticipation monster. Maybe there's someone that has soul drag. I don't care because I can resurrect. So that's the whole strategy here. So I don't have to be that careful with who I attack when I attack them. So this one doesn't have a Lord of Botus or anything scary, a Bloomeria. So this one I could easily just dominate. So we'll go on to the next one. Boom. And again, you have access to denial when you need it. You can literally mega baby reversion. You can literally possess. So maybe if you're going for a revival build for offensive purposes, maybe you run the single target attacks, or no, maybe you still keep the AoEs. Alright, so here's a good one where we'll just let Lord of Botus try to kill someone. So we'll go quick shot. He'll get a turn in. Alright, let's see. Awful Dreams. Laser Beam Sword kicks in. We'll go Purple Volley. Trying to take down Neurofunk. Jazz Mask. Perfect. Corruption Lord. I got hit with Corruption. We'll Purple Volley over here. UA will kill Neurofunk. Will he revive? Yes, he will. Fly High. Oh. We'll finish off Neurofunk. Mad Whispers. Oh, they killed my main monster. Darn. But look, we can kill their main monster. Boom. And then we can go ahead and resurrect, transform into a baby for 1 turn. But here, let's recharge. So again, it gets to heal and it goes back to an adult. And there we go. Now when it gets its other turn, that's when we can go ahead. Oh, in the meantime, here, let's stop you. Let's turn you to a baby. And here's the cool thing. Like, you have time to set up. You have time to protect the monster. Now that it's back to an adult, it has the life regen. I can apply the Megaton and now it can heal. And now that monster's still a baby for 2 turns. So you have some flexibility. Hopefully you're only taking down 2 enemy monsters and it gives you a chance to rebuild and attack. One of the reasons I like Pangoliath working with Madtriark is because Pangoliath has the permanent Megaton, so you don't even need to spend a time to Megatons. Let's see what happens here. Decay. I don't think this one will be that well, so let's try to find another tough opponent. Let's see, or somewhere the talents even just take you down. Let's see what we run into. So by the way, I'm running 1 life all team speed, or two team speed, 1 life. All right, here's another Lord of Botus. So we'll quick shot. Yeah, we'll quick shot on the dude. He'll die. Lord of Botus will get to attack though. Mad Whispers. Oh, he's pretty strong. He is. He's pretty strong. Diverse Depressions. Oh no. Well, Purple Volley. Let's kill your minion, Faye. Alright, dude's dead as well. The Lord. Alright. And Purple Volley. This is my weakest attack, so I'm going to do that. He'll do the Lord again. Oh no, he got stamina, so he'll kill me. Alright, so he killed me. Again, normally he'd have like a soul drag or something, unless you're putting it on your Mad. I am going to go ahead and recharge. Let's see who he attacks. Mad Whispers. Oh, look at that. So I went with Barkhide to give myself a shield. This monster is about to die. Let's recharge. Again, we'll do Born to Fight. Yay, he's a little baby. He can heal. And in the meantime, because I'm so fast, Broken Will. If it didn't kill him, Broken Will. And then he would stay in baby for 2 turns, which is the mechanic there. So again, overall, I like this monster a lot. Resurrection, Mega Baby, Possession, Curse. If you're free to play, you do Burning Hands, and you have a way to take down the monster with dots and then being denied. Overall, I really, really enjoy the monster. Let me know what you guys think about Madtriark in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.